Hey, here I am live again on YouTube. My name is Whispering Spirits by Psychic Medium Dawna. You can find me under that name on YouTube. So let's just see if anybody pops on. I'm here to do daily guidance card and followed by some readings if anybody pops on. I am using the Goddess Guidance card by Doreen Virtue today. Do you like to use different decks if I can? I've got a few decks. You'll be surprised. And tomorrow night I am doing my first spell, which is going to be exciting. I haven't quite worked out how it's going to go, or but it's going to be live. I am going to do it live. I'm feeling brave. My first spell live. It's nice because you could all see me grow and see me in action on my learning process and whatnot. So let's just see if anybody comes on while I shuffle the deck. There are 3 people I am doing the spell for tomorrow evening, and they've been chosen from my Facebook page. I wanted to keep it small to begin with, so just 3 people for that. I'm not sure if anybody is going to pop on, but if they don't, it's fine. I would just do the daily guidance and then pop off again. We'll give it a few minutes to see who pops on. My hair, I should have brushed it really. YouTube the same way as I treat Facebook when I come live, and it isn't any different. It's just sometimes a bit like, whoa, hang on, this is all a little bit different. It's quite similar, but at the end of the day, it's the same. Apart from I've got no people coming on yet. We are up to 34 subscribers, so please do like and subscribe. You will then be first notified when I'm live in order to receive a reading. Now the chat on here, when you comment something, it's in real time, so I see your comments as they come in. Whereas on Facebook, there's about a 5 or 10-second delay, so it does take a little time for it to catch up. But on here, it's fantastic. Fantastico! The minute you walked in the joint, boom, I could see you were a man of distinction. Real big spender, get looking so divine. Would you like to know what's going on in my mind? Okay, I'm going to start by shuffling the deck and doing the daily guidance. I do see nobody has popped on yet, but as I am just starting up this channel again, it's going to take time for people to get used to popping over, liking and subscribing, so they can be here for some readings. So let's see what card is going to come up for our daily guidance today. Okay, the card that's just come out for us is start delegating. Just come up backwards on here, which can be a little bit annoying. This is about do not being afraid to ask others for help when we need it. I do feel there are times when we all like we all like our independence. We all like to do things on our own. We don't like to have to turn to other people for help. If we could deal with it on our own, we would tend to do it, don't we? But sometimes there comes a time in our life where we need to reach out and ask for help or accept that helping hand that is being offered than any other times. The words I'm also hearing from my guide is do not suffer in silence. Okay, sometimes it's better to talk about something than to keep it bottled up. Although sometimes talking about things can prove difficult. So maybe try writing them down. And we do have the new pink moon coming up on Sunday. So that would be a brilliant time to release anything that we need to back into the universe. Now, how I would do it is I would write what I want to let release down on a bit of paper, go out under the moonlight, burn it into a fireproof dish, and either bury the ashes back in the earth or let them blow away with the wind and release it back to the universe. But you also must believe that it's going to work. If you don't believe, then it may not. Okay, so I do feel that is another way that we could do that. It says on the card, ask others, including me, if you want to ask me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. I know some of us are independent and we like to do things for ourselves, but sometimes we do just need to ask for that little bit of helping hand. I will give the meaning into the book as well. I don't normally go with the book, but when it's daily card, I do think it gives us a little bit more insight to what the card is telling us, okay? So we've got Green Tara. That's a lovely card, isn't it? There we go. Green. Green. You know, it does feel strange, you know, when you're on here and you're talking to yourself. It's a bit. Am I going mad or I'm going mad? But it's all good. I like it. I do love giving away free readings. I was hoping that somebody was going to pop on for a free reading today, but obviously there's nobody about. So maybe next time. I will be back on here again tomorrow. Tara, when you feel resentment in your hearts because you're carrying more than you share of the load, you're doing no favors for anyone, including yourself. You need to ask for help to ensure you have a private time for contemplation. That's a big word for me. Contemplation and rest. One of the reasons why I'm able to sit so peacefully is that I know that the secret of true productivity. See, this is why I don't use a book because it's got big words in it. It does not come through struggle or strife. Rather than it comes from clear and focused mind that's unchallenged by, see, there's a big word here, indecisiveness. You see, making decisions in the shortest route to triumphant passages. Once you make up your mind, the rest follows quite naturally. I therefore urge you to sit quietly, follow the footsteps of your mind, and be open to your heart's meanderings. They will quietly lead you to make your most important decisions, and the rest will follow. So about Queen Tara, okay, Tara is a Hindu Buddhist goddess whose name means star in the ancient Sanskrit language. Her main personality and aspects represents different colors. Green Tara is known for being a speedy helper who offers emergency aid and provides rapid understanding of situations and relationships. She resources us by empowering us to save ourselves. There you go. That's what was in the book. I do see one person has come on. I don't like reading from the books really, but I thought just to try and buy time because I don't know what else you would like me to talk about while I wait to see if anybody comes on. Okay, they come and they went. Hello and goodbye. How you doing? And there's nobody here. I am talking to oneself, but you know that's absolutely fine. Please do join me tomorrow evening for my live spell here on YouTube. I've got it all up here. It's the first time I'm ever doing one. And the first one is just for free people that I have picked from my Facebook page from sharing my live streams on there. And hopefully after that I will be able to come on and do spells for other people. Hello Becca, nice to see you. As it is just you on here, would you like a reading, my sweet? Would you like a reading? I'm a bit nervous about tomorrow night, my first spell, but I do feel it's going to be okay. I have faith and I believe in magic. Okay, Becca, I am using the Goddess Guidance Oracle card, so just bear with me while I shuffle the deck, and I will see what comes up for you, my friend. Okay, Becca, the first card that's come out for you is Peace. I do feel that you're stressing yourself out a little bit at the moment. You're not quite feeling okay. I don't know if vibe is the right word. It's like you feel like you're treading on eggshells at the moment because you're unsure what to say, what to do regarding certain situations. Okay, let's see what else comes up for you. I know that everything is going to be okay. I do feel that everything is going to be okay, and I do feel that you kind of over worry yourself sometimes. You need to just try and take a step back and relax a little. Do something this weekend that you enjoy. You're so at the moment because you're worried about what other people think. Know that it's okay for you to do so because you are being protected, okay? And I do feel spiritually protected. Your loved ones up in spirit are watching over you. They support you. You just need to put it across to those around you on the living plane on exactly how you're feeling so they can understand. Okay, so we also got Guardian. And I'm going to pull you another card because it is just you here. So we can do a bit of a full reading for free. Okay, so let's see. What else comes up for you? What else do we have, Rebecca? Please. Okay, we have got true love. Okay, this is telling me that you've got a lot of love to give, but you feel not getting it in return. And I do feel that the decision and the peace that is needed in your life is regarding a relationship at the moment. But you need to know that you need to understand that because I do feel there is things going on which is kind of making you drift apart a little bit. Know that you are going to come back together. You just need to try and understand how each other are feeling a bit better than what you are now. Try and talk a bit more. And I know sometimes it is hard to talk about exactly how you're feeling. I also want to say to you, allow yourself to receive. I know you giving out of this love. I do feel that you kind of block yourself because I do feel that you are afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of disappointment. You're afraid of being and not so much being let down, but you're afraid that you are letting them down because you feel you're not being the person that you feel that they expect you to be. No, that is important to be yourself. Nobody would want you any other way. I do hope that makes sense to you, Becca, and thank you ever so much for popping on to my YouTube channel. I do hope you've liked and subscribed. That would be fantastic. Do take care, and I wish you a wonderful weekend, and please do join me tomorrow evening. I'm not sure if I'll be showing my face, and me say what I've got to say and stuff. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to do it, but we'll see. Probably see my face. It'll probably be a bit of both, but it's exciting. I'm excited. I hope you're all excited. You couldn't be spot on. It's hard talking to him because he's sensitive. I'm afraid to say something in case I upset him. Worrying as well in case I say something. I've liked and subscribed to. I knew what you meant, sweet. You couldn't be more spot on. I feel that he's very short tempered at times, and I do feel that's why you don't want to upset him. But I do feel he's also got a lot of things going on that he hasn't dealt with yet, without going into too much on him because I don't believe in reading other people. But I do feel you need to let him try and express himself and talk to you about the way he is feeling. But sometimes it's how to approach a situation when you are unsure how to. It's all right to play dodgems with it, but it's always going to be there. It's always going to have that effect. I do feel you will find a way to talk about things, and you will get there. Do you have any other any questions, Becca, before we close the reading? Before I come off, sweet. Aren't you lucky you got me on a 1-to-1? You lucky little devil, you. Let's see if you have another question. No, that's great. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome, my darling. Do take care, Becca, and enjoy the rest of your day. And as nobody else has come on, I am going to close this live stream, and I will be on here every day. Not sure what time, but by liking and subscribing, you will be notified when I am live. Okay? Do take care. Enjoy your weekend. Love, light, and blessings to you. Bye-bye. And you too, sweetie. Ta-da!